Bullying fosters a climate of fear and disrespect that can significantly impair the physical and psychological health of its victims and affect learning in a way that undermines the ability of students to reach their full potential. In recent months, there have been a number of nationally publicized incidents of bullying, some of them ending tragically. As a government, we must use these incidents as teachable moments and take action to prevent such behaviors and certainly such tragedies from occurring in the future. The first step is to establish an ongoing dialogue around these issues and to clarify the absolute lack of tolerance for such behaviors as bullying, cyberbullying, harassment, and intimidation. The bills before us today take the next step, and that is to mandate policies that, 1, clearly define these behaviors, 2, delineate standard procedures for reporting and investigating complaints, 3, establish repercussions, and 4, protect our children against future incidents. Today's hearing is intended as a forum to discuss the status of bullying as an issue for district students and how we can all work together to mitigate this issue, as well as ensure our students a safe, nurturing learning environment. Reopell with the DC Center for the LGBT community.
Council members, thank you for introducing this bill and the opportunity to testify on this legislation. My name is Renee Reopell, and I'm a resident of Ward 5 representing the DC Center for the LGBT community. This bill is long-awaited aid for district youth and ensures accountability on the part of school administrators and officials. I could regale you with facts and statistics outlining how almost 90% of LGBT youth experience homophobic language in their schools, or explain how 29% of LGBT youth in DC public schools attempted suicide last year. However, if you're not privy to this information, you would have not felt so compelled to pen this bill. What I will tell you is one story. My best friend told me that when she came out in high school, she was the only out queer person there, an experience that most queer youth know all too well. As her first act of exploring her newly found sexual orientation, she cut her hair very short. This is when the bullying began. At first, she could handle the taunting and the homophobic slurs from her peers. However, one student in particular took it too far. She was subjected to pushing and shoving from him in the hallways, and anti-gay slurs scrawled across her locker, which caused her to fear going to school. After several months of harassment, she reported the student's behavior to her school's administrators. Her school's administrators told her that maybe she should consider the way she was portraying herself. After all, if she didn't want to be treated like a dyke, she shouldn't look like one. Dejected by her school's message, my friend decided to continue on attempting to function normally. Despite her resolve, when staying after school for extra help, the student who had been harassing my friend found her and told her that he was going to beat the dyke out of her. He proceeded to shove her in a bathroom where he beat and raped her. My friend's short hair was not an invitation to rape her. My friend's sexual orientation was not an invitation to rape her. The silence and inaction of her school's administration was. Every slur uttered without repercussions and every hateful remark made without ramification is an invitation for intolerance to grow, telling students bigotry is welcome here. Accountability in our education system is necessary for students' safety, well-being, and well-rounded education. We have an obligation to our youth not only to protect them from intimidation and bullying, but to teach them tolerance and acceptance. Accountability is cemented in a variety of ways in this bill, but first and foremost is the enumeration of specific categories and groups. Enumeration is highlighted by GLSEN's research to enable students to feel safe and offer points of reference for teachers and administrators, making them more likely to intervene in a bullying situation. Without them, this bill renders itself virtually unenforceable, and I thank the Council for including these enumerated categories in this bill and hope they remain. Furthermore, accountability extends beyond the immediate enforcement of anti-bullying legislation. There needs to be an addition of a system of public reporting where the public can access data concerning bullying and harassment in our schools. I thank you for considering my comments, and I appreciate your time and opportunity to testify on this bill.
Thank you very much.